Hello everyone, Jose J with Garcia Mobile Home University here bringing you another educational video. Let's talk passive income on this video, okay? I hear a lot of comments for, well, if I had extra money, I could only do this. If I had extra money, I could do that, invest in this, educate myself this, the list goes on. What would an extra $500 do for you every month? What about 1,000 or 1,500 or even more? If you could have more than what you currently have, maybe making at your current job or salary every month, that extra money, what would you do with it? Okay, I'm sure it would affect you, your family, your friends in a positive way. So let me show you how you can do that with mobile homes. Okay, so with mobile homes, there's many ways that you can make money, get funded. You can be a wholesaler, which is nothing more than connecting a buyer and a seller, playing the middleman, and you get funds when that transaction is complete. Now, the downside to that is obviously that once you get this transaction done, then you get paid and it's over with. You have to do it again and again, kind of thing. So you constantly have to be looking for deals. Nothing wrong with that, but after a while, you start to wonder, why not have something with a little more passive income to it, right? Something that every month I can collect, a little more steady, secure, if you will. So therefore, then comes the rentals. The rentals, which are great, and they're also the longest passive income, because as long as you have that property there, as long as the tenant pays you on time, notice I note that, you will continue to make money. ATM boxes, that's what we call them. Now, you can also sell them if you don't want to play landlord, which I don't blame you. But if you want to sell them, you obviously take a down payment, whatever amount you decide, and then on the remaining balance, you create a note and you continue to make money. So once you get your money in full that you have into it, it's a passive. Downside to that is that obviously, if let's just say you set it for 2 years, 3 years, or even 5 years, once that lapses, they fulfill the agreement, then it's paid for. They get the home, the title, you are paid in full, and that's it. So you have to do it again, but still passive to a certain amount, right? So that's another way. And then of course, you have the moving the mobile homes, you have pads you can get into assisted mobile home parks, and the list goes on. But let's talk about passive real quick, okay? That's what this video is about, three. And I chose three. I don't know why I chose three mobile homes specifically, but we're gonna go with it. Three mobile homes. So if you had three mobile homes that you had bought, you purchased them, you rehabbed them, and you put them out in the market and you rent them out, what would that look like in the sense of numbers? I'm a numbers guy. You can tell me that it's a good deal, whatever investment it may be, all day long. Show me the numbers. So I want to see the numbers, because numbers don't lie. And then I will tell you, yes, this is a great, poor, or in the middle kind of investment, right? And we got the whiteboard. It is back. We're going to be making a lot more videos for you. So let's get started on these, okay? Three. Again, I don't know why I chose that. We're going with it. Three mobile homes. So you buy every mobile home for $2K. Excuse my arts. I took art, but I wasn't very good, as you can tell. So $2,000 for every home, right? You put $3,000 worth of repair labor. That's all exclusive. Now, when I say $3,000 per home, I mean this consists also of the labor, the material, the holding cost, which is a law rate. You have to pay for the pad every month, utilities, insurance, etc. All exclusive, $3,000, right? So at this point now, you are at $5,000 in full per home. Notice we said three. So now you don't have to start with three. You can start with 5, 10, or 1. It doesn't matter. This is just simple numbers. 5K times 3, obviously easy numbers. We're at 15,000, right? So you have three investments, all in $15,000. Now, these are move-in ready, and you have two options. Three, but we're going to stick with two for now. One, you can turn it into a rental, which now you are a landlord. Or two, you can sell it, create a note on the remaining balance, whatever the amount is, a down payment with interest. Or you can flip it. We're going to throw a third one in there. Let's get that one, though. We're talking passive income. We're going to do rentals here. We are landlords for this demonstration. We have a total of $15,000 into our investments. We take a deposit, which is first month's rent and deposit. So let's say this property here, this mobile home rents for, let me see my area here, we're at $750. So $750 is what the rental rate is in our area, okay? Now understand, you have the lot rent, so you have to pay that every month. It has to come out from the profits here. So $750 minus $300 lot rent equals, let me erase some of this so you can see, So you have the rental rate, which is what you're charging, and then you have the lot rent, which is 300, and then you have a profit that you collect every month of 450. Okay. Now, out of this, of course, you may have the insurance that comes out as well, which, for mobile homes, if you need assistance with this, by the way, I do have an insurance companies, more than one, that insure your mobile homes, which you need it. You have got to have it. Monthly, it's usually anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks. It is cheap. So let's go ahead and take away that. Let's just say 30, be conservative again. We are now at 440. That's what you're collecting, 440 a month, okay? The deposit, what I was talking about, is typically, it depends on your city, county, and state. You definitely need to check with them. You don't want to gouge somebody. This is things you can't get reported on. But let's just say that you can. Let's do the first month's rent and the deposit, which is the same thing. So that would be 1,500 bucks. Okay, if we collect the first month and then a deposit that equals the same thing as the first month, then you're at 1,500. So that's already in pocket. Now, granted, the 750 deposit you're not supposed to spend. You're supposed to kind of put it in an escrow somewhere and whatever. So that's more legality we can get into another day. We're talking numbers. But once you get that, you have 15,000. You're doing this times 3. Now understand, keep in mind that you keep all these numbers are times 3 or times 5 or however many you have. So at the end of the month or beginning of the month, when you collect your money, you're at 440, right? What's 440 times 3? Calculator time. I'm not a magician by any means. So 440 times 3. This is passive. You are at $1,320. Remember when I asked you, what would you do with an extra 500? What would you do with an extra 1,000 or 1,500? Well, I just showed you a way where you can structure this and collect 1,320. That's taking away the lot rent. That's taking away the insurance. And this is what you're bringing home, 1,320. Okay? How long will it take you to get your original investment of 15,000? Okay, these are numbers that you need to add up, and this is why it is very important that you understand your market and you understand your exit strategy, because this may not be for you. Maybe these numbers aren't good enough. Sure, granted, I like 1,320. I like that it's 3 units. I like that we don't have a whole lot into it. The lot rent, it makes sense, but I want my money back quicker. I don't want to collect 1,320 and it takes me a year to get my money. That's okay. Maybe out of the 3, one of them is an RTO. Maybe out of the 3, the other one is a flip. Out of the 3, one of them is a rental. So you see the options here. Okay, it is not just one formula and have to go with it. I may need the funds, so one of these 3, I may create a note and then sell the note. There's many options, guys. What I'm showing you is that this is passive income and it is great. It's easy. With 5,000 all in, you have one rental, you have one property that people can live in it. For 5,000 all in, that's unheard of. Don't go to your real estate investment groups and talk these numbers, because this is French to them. This is alien. They're not going to understand this, okay? And we're not even talking ROIs. We'll save that for another video where we're talking about rent-to-owns with notes. Ask me to make that video. I'll be happy to show you those numbers because they will look great. But this is what you're looking at. 15,000. You've already gotten 1,500 from each property back. Remember, you got the deposit and you have the first month's rent. So that is 1,500 at the beginning of. You have times 3. You are 4,500 bucks. So already from the get-go, once you put them out there in the market, you collected 4,500. That is a third of the money that you have in it. You see what I'm talking about. So at this point, 4,500 minus 15,000, you are at 10,000. This is what you still have vested in it. 10,500. How long will it take me to get my money back before it's just passive? I love passive, right? And it makes better sense once I got all my money in my pocket and then it's just collecting. That's when it becomes beautiful, even more than it already is. So 10,500. Well, I'm not a magician, not mathematician, like I mentioned. So let's see, 1,320. That's on 3 units, okay? Times 10 months. 1,320 times 9 months. Okay, well, I can tell you this. This will take you less than 9 months. So in 9 months, you will overpass this. You will have all your money in full. On the 10th month, you will be paid in full, and you will be collecting this beautiful number, 1320. That's all to the pocket. Guess what time it is at this point? At that time, it is reinvesting time, right? Or why did you even wait till you had all your money? If you already had 4,500 when you collected the first 3 deposits and first month's lot rent, you could have already invested in the 4th one. And then you're collecting 5th one, 6th one. So you see the beauty of it. You have to keep going. You have to keep going. And once you get all your money back, I mean, the risk, it's no longer there. I mean, you still have a rental. Maybe you want to turn it into a rent to own at that point. Another option, I can keep giving you options. There's so many options you just have to think. There's so many options. Let's say these 3 here. You've been paid for. You're on your 2nd year around because after 9 months, you got all your money back. You just collecting. You collect a whole nother year and you find out that, okay, landlord, not really my thing, kind of thing. Whatever. I want to move into RTOs. Well, you can sell these 3 currently rentals that are making you money. They're positive. You don't have anybody defaulting. You can sell them to an investor. Mr. Investor comes along. I have 3 rentals that I'm collecting $13.20 every month, and I want to sell them. I want to get out of the landlord. I want to get to something else. So, okay, I will sell each home for $10,000. That includes the mobile home. It's livable, presentable, and it has a tenant that's already paying lot rent. It's already paying every month. Okay, you're saving the new landlord some time. I don't have to go find a buyer. I don't have to go find a tenant. It's already in here. It's already living. It's already paying. You just carry on, right? So I will sell you my homes for $10,000 a piece. That's $30,000. You've already collected all your money. You've already been making $13.20 profit. Okay, passive income that you've been hopefully investing in something else. If it's not mobile homes, maybe whatever, something investment positive. And now you're about to sell these mobile homes for $30,000. Very doable. I'm talking low numbers because I want you to know that there is options and there's a lot more. I would not sell it for $10,000, not with a tenant, not livable, presentable. It would be a little bit more than that. But I'm being conservative. But I'm talking easy numbers here. $30,000 for 3 mobile homes. What would you do with $30,000? Because it only took you 15 to get into 3. Will you turn around and get 6 more and then maybe turn these into RTOs, flip them? Options. I mean, it gets beautiful. Once you're in this business, the only thing you're going to do is you're going to trade, you're going to network, you're going to have more buyers, more sellers, more connections, more hard money, private money. All these things just tend to start coming in at this point, right? When you're in the business long enough, you can't help but to know people in the business. So I hope this video helps. I've had quite a bit of messages on when will the whiteboard come back. We used to do a few of these videos here, and they were actually on Zoom Live. We used to have a Zoom Live every Sunday, and we didn't even record those. Now I think about it, we were just kind of doing the presentation on Sundays, and once it was done, it was done. So definitely need to start recording and putting these on here for y'all to watch, rewatch, and kind of see what you can pick up out of. And please, any questions on this? When it comes to numbers, I love them, but I tend to jump all over the place because there's so many options, there's so many opportunities that you can do with these. I mean, it's endless. So question me, anything, any way I can help you, any questions that you may have, j@garciamhu.com, and or visit my site at garciamhu.com for any coaching options. A lot of the coachings that we're doing are not on there just yet. We're in the process of updating them, but just any way I can help you. I hope this video helps. All right, that's enough for today, and thank you for watching.